The president, Bola Ahmed Tinubu, pardoned and released over 50 convicted drug criminals into the society. I repeat, the president, Bola Ahmed Tinubu, pardoned and released over 50 convicted drug criminals into the society. This has sparked widespread outrage. Now, politicians are attacking the president. Nigerians are attacking the president. Why would the president release convicted criminals into the society? And amongst the attacks, this one got my attention from Rufai. He put out a post. He said, "Who will pardon the president?" Look at this particular statement from Rufai. He said, "For a president once accused of forfeiting $460,000 to the U.S. authorities in a drug-linked investigation, pardoning drug dealers feels like a compassion and more like a class reunion of the Cartel Alumni Association." What he's saying is that Tinubu is pardoning his fellow people. Now, the man was never convicted, yes, but the whispers have never faded, especially now that his government is doing everything possible to block the FBI from releasing the files. Now, my stand is, if the FBI like, let them release the files on President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. All of them now support Tinubu. This particular politician called Rufai, maybe because Tinubu has displaced Fulani politicians. Northern politicians are becoming unpopular under this administration. That is why every little thing they want to attack the president. I have said it that the opposition, they are not looking at critical things to talk about. You are talking about because he pardoned. Now the constitution gives the president the right, the powers to pardon criminals. The constitution gives the president the right to pardon anybody they want to pardon. Now, why is Rufai angry with the fact that Tinubu... I'm not even in support of the president. Whatever he did, this is a constitutional power. It is the same Rufai that mobilized 14 northern governors to support a Muslim ticket because of their jihadist and Islamic tendencies. Against all odds, Nigerians were against the Muslim ticket. It was the same Rufai that mobilized the governors. Kaduna people were against the Muslim ticket. The same Rufai supported a Tinubu against all odds. When Atiku and P2B took Tinubu to court on drug-related offenses, what did Rufai say? You see, the hypocrisy of this northern politician stinks a lot. We are chasing shadows. The real problems we are facing in Nigeria today, the opposition will not come with critical review of the policies of the government. We are talking about drug-related offenses. If America like, let them release whatever they want to release. Let them release the FBI files. In fact, let them say he's a convicted, he was involved in drug criminality or criminal whatever. We don't care. What the opposition needs to do is talk about the policies. How can you do better if you get into power? Because even in the opposition, there are so many people that are criminals, that have criminal history. So if you, as an opposition, you are dwelling on his drug-related offense, when I see all these things, I say, which kind of politician be all these people? Which kind of opposition be all this one? So now, so they want to do opposition. This means that these guys are already defeated. They don't have anything to offer. I challenge the US to review the whatever it is. We are tired of all these games that is being played by the West. I said this before. Our problems are external. All these things we are doing, this and that. How many people, how many politicians are saints? If you want to go by, okay, as an opposition, I want to start attacking. This one is a criminal. That's a criminal. Talk about the policies of government. Talk about how the lives of people can be better. If you get into power, what you do. Tell us the pathway forward. Hold the government accountable in everything it promised Nigerians. That is what we need now. We don't need all this backyard talk. If some people are saying that the president released this guy for 2023 2027 presidential election. What is the opposition doing at this point in time to mobilize Nigerians against anything the president might be doing? If he wants to release convicted criminals, it is his own problem, so that they can help him do whatever they want to do. See, my pain is that Nigerians are majoring on the minor. We are not talking about the real issues we are having. Today, there's a propaganda. There's a propaganda on Nigeria. People are even thinking on how to come into your country and take away your resources, which they have been doing over the years. Sometimes some people will come on social media and ask, how did we get here? You're asking the question, how did we get here? You are not looking at the signs now. We are warning. We are warning. These are the signs. These are the things that are happening. This is where we need to focus. When there's a problem now, you not start asking questions. How did we get here? The government of the day needs to understand that its responsibility is to push against the propaganda from the West, because there's a bigger problem. I pity those that are doing Igbo and Yoruba, whatever it is, Igbo and Yoruba this. They say, when these colonialists, when this West enter you, when they enter you, they don't care whether you're Igbo or Yoruba, they will pack all of now, put inside the same dustbin. They go pack all of now, put inside the same dustbin. P2B, Atiku, Rufai, you people cannot come together and build a formidable opposition. Tinubu is being strangled by the World Bank. The same World Bank talks, say Tinubu tax Nigerians, do this and that. The same World Bank is coming out to say that 139 million Nigerians are poor. Tinubu's policies are not working. Who be the people where they advise the presidency? If you look at the template of the World Bank on the economy of Nigeria, you see that Tinubu followed some of the advices of the World Bank. And still, they are the ones sabotaging it. So we don't know that the biggest problems we have, they are external. And we are here fighting ourselves, looking at drug-related. How many, the people that Rufai is supporting, even in the ADC, how many of them are clean? Should that be the problem? But yet, these are the quality of people that want to take over leadership from the APC. Well, I don't even blame the APC for doing anyhow, because we have people that are, they say they are intelligent, but maybe because of frustration, they're just behaving anyhow. However, if the president has pardoned whatever criminals they have pardoned, let the government not shoot itself on the leg. Let the government focus on issues that is very, very life-threatening, that is threatening the life of the Nigerian state. Because I don't see any reason why the president would, I don't see why this is a necessity. But politicians will always be politicians. If you look at the people that were even released, these are people that have connections. Ordinary man no even differ amongst those people. I had to read the list of the people released into the, I had to read the list. These are list of our worries. We have been raising an alarm. Northern Nigeria is feeling the heat. Have you heard of rare earth minerals? Rare earth minerals. Rare earth. You have heard of it. China today is on its way to become world power. The dollar is getting weak and weak by the day. You know, say our naira don't they get more strength. We think, say now because of Cardoso and the other man, the Minister of Finance and all, you think say now their own handiwork. It is because of global trade and global politics. The fight, the trade war going on between China and US. So these rare earth minerals, China is controlling the value chain. Over 90% of rare earth minerals is being processed by China. And these rare earth minerals is what determines whether you are going to be a world power or not. Electric cars, your computers, your weapons, your bioweapons, and everything. These rare earth minerals, they are this is my phone now. This is my phone and this computer. There's a particular rare earth minerals that is needed, and you will get it from China. US does not control the value chain. Northern Nigeria has a portion of rare earth minerals. And they are pushing a propaganda so that they can enter your country. Whenever they enter any country, they don't care about you, whether you're Igbo, Yoruba, or Hausa. If like kill yourself, abuse yourself, they will do what they will do and push you, carry all of now, put inside chaos. Tinubu is under attack, but Rufai's own concern is to just, because of his personal ambition, That is why inside that their opposition, I'm even angry with them. I was happy when I saw the opposition come together. I thought that they would make a meaningful. Instead of you to start pushing against the Western, we have our problems, okay, but we need to be united at this point in time because it go hit everybody. And this Rufai is from northern Nigeria. You know, say it go hit them the most. When these people start destabilizing the country, okay, maybe the Fulani, like I said, they are a willing tool. Anything that will destabilize the country to give them power, they want to get involved in it. The same Fulani became a willing tool to destabilize Jonathan's government. I've always repeated this, that you see, say Jonathan will come and tell you, say the US and Obama were instrumental in his defeat. When he said it the other time, then I was saying, how can this be possible? You speak BB grammar. How can this be possible? Now our eyes don't clear. So if the opposition has no work, they should go and tell the US to release the files. We Nigerians, we are tired of this, they are forth and back. Let them release the files. President Tinubu is going nowhere. If you like, say I'm supporting him. My brother, my sense they work. I know when there's danger, where we need to focus ourselves on. For instance now, you have the APC propaganda, you have the Northern propaganda, you have the Western propaganda, which is the US. US is starting a dangerous propaganda against the Nigerian state. Ordinary Nigeria like this, it affect the poor man. Not to talk of when US come to enter Nigeria. When we say, when they enter Nigeria, they will destabilize the government. Take what they want to take. That, their own destabilization, will affect big man. If you affect big man, not talk of you, poor man. US never carry out their propaganda. You, they suffer as in Nigeria. What if you say they can't enter Nigeria? You know, some people don't believe that US can actually do anything, because they are not even studying what is going on. They don't understand what geopolitics is. They don't want to know. They are just there, they look. An average Nigerian, sleep, wake up, eat. Maybe he has a wife, he sleep with his wife, born children, build house, sleep, wake up. The same circle. He's not aware, he's not alert. This environment, he does not understand what is going on. Geopolitics, people are looking at how they will take your land. I said it before that your land is much more important than your identity as a person. You are Yoruba and you don't have a place you can point to that is your land. How come are you Yoruba without land? That means you are useless. You are Igbo, you don't have a place you can call your land. And there are some people that are directly threatening the commonwealth of the Nigerian state at this point in time. It is better you all come together. This restructuring, we'll talk about them when it is necessary. But the necessity now is that these people are launching a propaganda attack against the Nigerian state to create an opening for them to enter the country, destabilize the government, and do what they will have to do. When I was telling people that Tinubu is planning to collapse Southern structure, they'll say, this small boy, what does he know? He's just here talking, what do you know? I told people the other time, I campaigned for Labour Party and Obi the last election. But it is me that told people that Tinubu will win this election. They were saying this guy, well, you know how Nigerians can be, empty drums and empty barrels. They can make so much noise. They can just say anything anyhow. At the end of the day, Tinubu won the election. I'm telling you now, there's a propaganda. Then politicians like Rufai, because of their selfishness, selfish ambition, they are not even there for the interest of the country. Like I told you, your politicians are not even there for the interest of the society at any point in time. You do part one on this particular drug thing, because the president released whatever he released, whoever he released. It is the problem of the APC. He did part 1, part 2, part 3, part 4, part 5. And you don't know that Nigerians can see through you. You were once the people that brought this calamity on us. You started with Buhari. You sabotaged the government of the day under Jonathan because you wanted power. And you are still doing the same thing. But just that these people, not say na Tinubu and na join do the operation under Jonathan. When I come on Jonathan, Tinubu is a tough meat for you. You people cannot remove him anyhow. Yes, this is like blackmail. Yes, okay, let's agree. Tinubu was convicted of crime. With the current system Nigeria is running now, who go remove Tinubu? Sure, now you go remove Tinubu. Okay, during the next election, you don't appoint INEC person now. When the INEC man accepting credentials, you go court now. You go court. When the court give you the interpretation, you go kill yourself. You go kill yourself. With the actions of this opposition and these northern politicians, you are not even trying to win the people, the heart of the people. You don't understand Nigerians and what they want at this point in time, and you play along to win their hearts. Do you think by saying, okay, US will not even release that? Let me tell you the truth. Now, at this point in time, it's not yet. If there's anything, if we have report, if there's something that really happened, that he was involved in drug, whatever it is, the US will not release it at this point in time. They know when to do what they are doing. The only way the US can remove Tinubu or destabilize his government is this cooperation with Nigerian officials. And you know, politicians are wicked people. Politicians are not patriotic. They don't even like Nigeria. They can do anything to destabilize their country. It has happened in the past, and it will still happen again and again. Yes. So the problem we have is that we are majoring on the minor, we minor on the major. I pity for people that are running bigotry as their day-to-day activity. You are running bigotry as your day-to-day activity. Even you run the bigotry, you now have to divide Nigeria. Do you think that the problems you have, the collective problems you have, will go away, Abi? You even make yourself smaller, so that you can be attacked. You know, as big as Nigeria is, there's a possibility, there's a difficulty in hitting Nigeria with our number. But when you want to seclude yourself, I will repeat it so that you can understand what I'm saying. The Oyibono, they see you as different from Igbo, Yoruba, Fulani. Oyibo, they see you as the same thing. As the same thing. All of them are the same. Black. They believe that you should not be occupying that land that have a lot of resources, that you cannot govern yourself, you cannot manage yourself. You are parasite. That's what they see you as. You are ruminant. You are just there to consume. You are not benefiting humanity and society. They need to come in and manage it for you, or they use you to run it for themselves. That's what they are doing. The US is desperate now because China has hit them where it now. Let me not talk about US and China now, because most people may not understand what is going on at the global stage. You know what it means to control the value chain? You know what it means to control the value chain of a product. Now you get you get control of the material. You get the natural resources. You are even controlling the usage of the natural resources. Even the natural resources, what they are using it to refine, you are even in control of the value chain of refining or bringing the for use, refining for use. That means you are even controlling everything. And China is controlling the economy of rare earth. And rare earth is the next thing for world powers. And the US, with its arrogance, wants to still remain world power. I will repeat it so that you can enter your head. In northern Nigeria, we have some elements of rare earth. And it is going to be a very beautiful place for the US to find an access to, so that they can have at least anything they can grab now, they can grab. China has entered so many African countries, done a lot of infrastructure, and they are regulating a lot of things. They are more influential. Like I said before, the dollar is weak because of this particular trade war between China and US, and Nigeria is a target. And politicians in Nigeria, they are looking at things that are not necessary. Okay, if Rufai entered there, what is he going to do better? If Atiku and co that are saying, if you enter there, what are you going to do better? Restructuring in Nigeria is the key. I've said it. I don't know how many times I will say this. It is the key. Now, you see, propaganda-wise, who has YouTube? You know, when you talk about propaganda, it talks about reach. For instance, I'm inside my room. I want to convince Nigerians. It depends on the followers I have and the reach I have that will make my communication effective and can pull people to act or do revolution. It depends on the followers, the people I can reach. The Nigerian government and their propaganda, where can it reach? I repeat, the Nigerian government compared their own propaganda compared to the United States propaganda. Where you go reach, how you want take face, how you want do am. Now then get YouTube, now then get Facebook, now then get WhatsApp, now then get Twitter. How you want do am against the US? We don't have any leverage playing ground against these people. The only thing we can do is that we need to come together and unite so that they will not break our ranks to carry out the evil they want to carry out on us. They will not break our ranks. We are saying this, so Nigerians should see all these people that call themselves patriotic Nigerians. They are not reading because of they are not in power. They should just destroy everybody. Like I tell you again, when it's up now, all these politicians, they will enter plane with their family. They will run, leave you. Let us be wise now. They will run, leave you. Only you go to face the whole thing. You will say you don't even get anything. You know how much for flight now? 1.something million, sometimes 2 million. How many people they collect 500,000 a month in the whole Nigeria? To not come and solve their own personal problems, to have that kind of money to save to enter flight. How many people? So Rufai and Co, we understand your frustration and whatever you're saying. If it came from somebody else, I would like say, let me attack the president and put them to the cleaners. But so far it's coming from an Rufai, man, I cannot take it from Rufai. You are part of this government. You brought this government. You brought a disaster like Buhari. You and Tinubu, all of them are joined together and bring them. You still brought another disaster because you saw Muslim ticket. Those your hidden agenda. You now show your true color. Now, because you see that you cannot remove this man now, you are now pushing all this baby. Leave all those kind things for banga boys. This kind things for banga boys. I'm telling you, the real thing you need to talk about is external control. How these people are using their influence to remote control our leaders, to do their biddings. How they are looking for a way to install somebody, use somebody as a puppet. Look at Cameroon president. I think he's 82 years now. Maybe he's running again. Oh. He's not existent. Person they do campaign, they carry picture. They do campaign for person. So we have so many professors, so many sensible people who get sent for that country, so many youths. But an old man who is almost lifeless is running for presidency. Nobody else can challenge him. He wants to return again and maybe die as president. And these are the things they are using to control you. See, democracy will introduce to you. We're not concerned about that. You're concerned about how you go enter there. Well, now selfishness kill opposition. Make them continue their selfishness. Nobody me won't be president. Now they won't be president. In fact, I don't even care again. Make Tinubu win election. Now their problem with that. No be my problem. My own is that I'll keep on raising the alarm over the plan of these people to take us back to the days of colonization. May God help Nigerians.